Welcome to the 7th day of the Last Great Conflict series, Worship Time, presented by 144,000 teachers, a school preparing intelligent, educated survivors. On this day 7, we are looking now at key number 6.
Key number 6, the biblical calendar, 2 divisions, religious and civil. Key number 6 was researched and produced by 144,000teachers.org. For seminars, conferences, and enrollment, please contact us at 144,000teachers@gmail.com. For further studies, visit our website at 144,000teachers.org. The biblical calendar, 2 divisions, are based on the moon, sun, and barley. The biblical calendar, 2 divisions, religious and civil, are based on the luni-solar barley harvest Mosaic law reckoning and may be traced from the very beginning of time. The biblical calendar, religious and civil divisions in the spring and in the fall. While the religious division starts in the spring around March-April Gregorian reckoning, the civil division starts in the fall around September-October Gregorian reckoning. The biblical calendar, religious division, new moon and barley. The religious division starts in the spring with the new moon at the season of the barley harvest. The religious division is made up of the spring and fall feasts.
Continuing now with the synchronism and the chronology of the Bible, we are looking at part number 7, more specifically, the chronology of 457 BC.
Breaking the Code, Times and Seasons, Part 7, Chronology of 457 BC, based on the Millerites-Caryites calendar reckoning of 1844. Introduction, Part 7. The following study in synchronisms and chronology of the date 457 BC is based on the biblical sanctuary calendar restored by the Millerites and used to ascertain October 22nd in 1844, namely the lunisolar barley harvest Mosaic law calendation. The chronology presented here claims to be one of a kind simply because of the unwillingness of the pioneers and scholars of the Seventh-day Adventist Church to accept the biblical calendar. The sad truth is, they were and still are prisoners of customs and fables. In doing so, they helped preserve a lie conceived in 325 AD with the Easter Sunday day of worship instituted by the Roman Catholic Church, which is our mark of authority, with the support of the Roman state government. After 1694 years, counting from 2019 now, of Saturday-Sunday delusion, it is time to confront the issue and its original author, Lucifer, and vindicate at last the calendar of the Creator, which is the very reflection of his character, the law of his government. We would do well to remember the strategic planning of the Creator in restoring every divine institution at this time of Earth history, including his 7-day Sabbath of rest based on his calendar.
As we enter now the section of prophecy with present-day application, we are looking at the book of Daniel, chapter 12, with the 1260, 1290, and 1335 days. Very important study at this time of Earth history. We are looking at chapter 12, Daniel 12:666, the mark of the beast, the Sunday law, and the death decree. And there is a warning included in this teaching. Very, very important warning. We're told in Daniel 12 that there is a warning. Let us read and study the 12th chapter of Daniel. It is a warning that we shall all need to understand before the time of the end. And to this day, many people have not learned that important warning and how it is about to come to pass with the mark of the beast, the Sunday law, and the death decree. So you will not want to miss this important study with this graphic showing Daniel 12 timelines. And as we enter again the decree, this time is the 9th decree, we are looking at the secret place of the Most High. And you will see that there is another foe that of the great creator that do not want it to happen. The secret place of the Most High, 9th decree. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And now we will be looking at a very important teaching, and we will take you through actually the table of contents to show you the extent to which Lucifer has gone in order to destroy the wonderful calendar of our Creator, but also all his plan of true education. And this is where we are today. And this is where we have to take heed, very important. The first secret is creation, but the enemy has used evolution and Marxism to destroy it. The second secret is true education, and the enemy is using false education since the Dark Ages, starting in 325 AD, all the way to 2020 era. The third secret is based on true education and the 7-day Sabbath. The fourth secret is false education on the part of the enemy with Sunday observance and compact education. The fifth secret is you shall know my breach of promise. The sixth secret is repairing that breach. And the seventh secret is there is hope. We invite you again to visit our website at biblicalcalendarmovement.org, and please pass it on because we need to have as many people as possible around the world to hear about this wonderful truth about the biblical calendar restoration movement, the unimpeachable calendar. Again, we invite you to visit our library at 144000 teachers, not only giving you the biblical calendar of 2020 to 2030 era, but also many other beautiful present truth studies and much more. We are living in perilous time, and it does not become us to accept everything claimed to be truth without examining it thoroughly. Neither can we afford to reject anything that bears the fruits of the Spirit of God, but we should be teachable, meek, and lowly of heart. They are those who oppose everything that is not in accordance with their own idea, but in doing so, they endanger their eternal interests as verily as did the Jewish nation in their rejection of Christ. We would like to encourage you to peruse the material that we are offering here under 1844 in the menu of 144000 teachers. This material was written in 1939, but actually is pertaining to the 1844 era, the era of the Millerites. And what we have here is a full library, we could say, of the research done by the Millerites, and again, revisited in 1939. And we are intending to revisit it with you in order to show you the wonderful, wonderful truth that has been hidden away now for quite a long time, and we should be aware of it. We encourage you to question Why and how did the Millerites ultimately fix with certainty the precise day of October 22nd as the exact terminus of the 2,300 years in 1844? And we know that 2,300 years comes from the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 14. The validity of October 22nd, 1844 position. And what we have here is actually manuscripts after manuscripts that we call the 6-part series of the validity of October 22nd, 1844 position. And in it, it is explained who took part of that committee of 1939 and what was their research and what was their finding. More will be shown as we continue this visit of this wonderful page on 144000teachers.org. And also, of course, in the menu, you click on 1844 and you will find more and more treasures that you have never heard of before. And it's directly connected to the evidences that we are bringing together for your perusal in order to see if these things are so. Again, all these evidences need to be re-examined in the light of the Great Day of Atonement computation of October 22nd, 1844. For it is so bold, so utterly non-conventional, and so potentially upsetting, radically altering the central aspects of the biblical, astronomical, chronological, historical, cultural, economic, and political understanding of most people, it should not be ignored. We intend through this calendar restoration to begin a most interesting debate and critical discussion of all relevant issues for the last great conflict may have just begun. Again, do not miss day number 8 after this session, and may the Lord bless you and cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace always.